So many things to say thank you for and to celebrate this term. Here we go. We started the term with Run Kids Run, and a big thank you to everybody who came along to race and who sponsored the children who did race. The funds that we raised are going to help us next year to keep subsidising all of the wonderful trips and visits that the children get to do. Things like the seaside can cost a lot of money, but it really helps when we have that sponsorship. It's going to help to subsidise clubs so that clubs don't cost very much money at all. And it's also going to help to make sure we can keep doing our wonderful forest school and school journey. So a huge thank you to all of you for that. And a huge thank you to everyone for coming to Around the World Day. This is the first time we've had one since COVID, and it was wonderful to get that back up and running again, celebrating our wonderful multicultural school. We will do this every year, so you can start planning now what you think you might cook, or a dance you could teach us, or some crafts that come from your home country that we could all learn. We're really excited about this going forward, and a big thank you for coming along. A big thanks to Year 6 for Enterprise Project. We all loved your businesses. The winners were Beading Heaven, and they went off for a treat with Mrs. Povey for winning. In total, all of the teams together raised nearly £400 for school funds, and that has gone towards Year 6 treats and trips next year. It's a legacy that Year 6s pass on to the next Year 6 class. So well done Year 6, and a huge thanks to Mrs. Povey for organising that. It was fantastic. Thanks to everyone who came along to Happy Streets. As always, it was a really happy event. We had so much fun and the weather just about held out. A big thank you to everybody at the council who makes that possible. It really is a highlight of our summer calendar. Thanks so much for coming. Next, I would like to say a big thank you to all of the independent schools who help us out throughout the year. We had a wonderful book fair that was provided by Emmanuel School. Year 2 and 1 had an excellent outdoor learning trip with Thomas's, and we get all of our volunteer readers who come through Thomas's and the local churches. And then we've had a fantastic partnership with Newton Prep this year, who very kindly lent us their librarian, Alison, and she helped Miss Garside to get our library looking fabulous and relaunch it with Adisa the Poet. And a big thank you to our team for everything they've done, from staying for stay-in plays, which we all absolutely love, to lots of trips and visits and clubs, to everybody who stayed really late to take the children to Legoland the other week, and of course to our wonderful Mrs. Povey, who made a wonderful afternoon tea for all of the people who helped to fund us and donate to us and support us throughout the year. We were really pleased that Ofsted came this term and recognised everything that school is doing. Thank you to everybody who completed the questionnaires. The report's been sent to you. It's also on the school website if you want to read it. But thanks again for all of your support, and thanks to our school governors pictured here who supported us through the whole thing. Something for you to think about doing on Fridays in the holidays. This is happening at church with Simon, Peter and Mark. All of the details are on this poster, and they've also been put on social media. So if you'd like your children to go along to this, please make sure that you sign up for it the way it tells you to. This week we also said a thank you to all of the staff that are leaving, and thank you too for your kind words to them before they left. Miss Garside is going off to pursue a career in children's mental health. Miss Drury has moved to a school closer to where she lives in North London. Miss Hammond has moved to a school which is closer to where she lives out in Surrey. Miss Paris has moved to a bigger early years closer to where she lives. And as you know, Mrs. Evans has gone off to be a head teacher in Lambeth. We wish them all the best of luck. We also said goodbye to our wonderful Year 6 leavers this week. We had a great leavers evening. Lots of joy, lots of fun and lots of tears. Good luck, Year 6. And finally, the Sports Day winner this year was York. So well done to everybody who is in House York, and a huge thank you to Miss Wright and Miss Gingell for organising the sports days. We are wishing you all a happy and safe summer. Thank you for all of your support this year. We're really looking forward to working with you next year after a little break. Take care.